大家好，我是 F， 我今天继续为大家带来《天国降临：救赎》的游戏实况。上一次呢，我们被送到拉泰这边来了啦，然后这一次我们要先去找叔叔跟拉德基大人讲话。好，那我们走吧。
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. And talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but that is.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job for you. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
Well, what would you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one requires, let's say the right moral...
No honourable man should touch them. That's the
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but somewhere else.
I was prepared for just about anything, but that's a bit much.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate Wojciech got held.
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it?
Money first, morals later. That fellow is dead. He won't miss it. Well, it's still a human body, only it's missing.
I think I've already heard more than I need to know. You've got the tongue of the devil himself. If you tried hard enough, I bet you...
Watch your mouth, boy. There's a shovel here. If there's any problem, come and see me.
Thanks. I'll need it.
Oh, and, watch out for the executioner and his hounds. They're pretty savage. And I don't just mean the dogs. Farewell.
哇，要去挖尸体了。好，那我们走吧。哦，应该是这边咯。那个应该就是他吧？我跟他讲一下话。
This is a bit awkward, but recently you buried a convict.
指路重点。
Had a ring on it. So I'm asking you straight, have you got it or not?
Lord fuck, you've got some balls trying that on me. Are you accusing me of robbing corpses?
这不是偷。
Would call it robbery. They've no use for such trinkets in the grave.
You're a man after my own heart. I've got.
给钱就是我的啊。
Give me a few groschen and it's yours.
啊？我没有钱，我多少钱？17块啊。
What's up? You need some help?
训练哦，可以训练狗哦。所以说我们需要一点问题来处理这个。然后来。
What? This is nothing but an ordinary copper band. It's not worth a 10 penny.
我刚刚偷东西，他好像没有看到我刚偷东西，他没有看到碎哦，那去还任务吧。
I'll have that ring for you.
Good. Nice to know you're the sort of lad I can trust with a job like that. Now run with the ring. Wojciech, the miller in Kohen, a clever fellow like you, will never want for work. The very least, I'll buy.
You'll buy stolen goods from me. Thanks for your trust. I'm sure that'll come in useful.
可以卖赃物嘞。
Got some goods here.
All right, let's see what we can do about that.
他卖那么贵哦，一个匕首20块，不买了，不买了。再去找那边嘛，好，走走走。走，找到了。
God be with you.
Miller Peshek from Ratai sent me with this ring for you.
A ring?
Here it is.
Useless fucking bauble. You must be Henry, right? Peshek.
What the? Why did you throw it away? Do you know how much trouble I had to get it? Peshek said it was important to you.
Like I said, it's a piece of junk. It was just a test to see if you... We need to see if you'll be hobbled by pointless principles, or if you're willing to use your head. Congratulations.
Do you need help with anything?
Just in time. There is a certain matter I need You may have heard that Sir Robard of Talmberg...
The commander of the guard? Sir Robard? I'm already confused. Just tell me...
It's like this.
Ah, and once Sir Robard...
He'll see to the commander of the guard, who's the only one with keys and answerable for their safekeeping. Take at least 5 waffen...
Consider it done. What am I to do with the Waffen rocks once I have them?
I'll burn them to get rid of the evidence.
Good luck to you.
好啊 ，OK 啊，那这个任务先搁着，我们先去找拉德基大人啊，走走走，去找拉德基大人。
Would that be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
Bandits attacked me in Skalitz.
And why, for God's sake, did you go back there? Who else but cutthroats and bandits did you expect to...
I needed to bury my parent.
Oh, I see. Your father fought like a lion.
He saved my life.
And not just yours. He was a good man, and you...
I didn't even manage that.
And just what could you have done at Skalitz? If you tried to fight, the both of you would be dead. He gave his life for you.
You're right. And just what are you doing here?
I must speak with Sir Radzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Ratai. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to...
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
哎，我是迷路了吗？不是这边吗？哦，这里啦。
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Birkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honored. Pechstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order.
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taunberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly
这边
threw
又有一个
away.
光头。
So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rattay. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves.
他好像
I assure
人
you,
缘
if
超级
you're
不
killed
好
by
哎。
bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything, Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father. He's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, yes, I would. You won't regret it.
Oh, I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear, you're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
好，那我们今天实况就到这边结束喽。我是 F，那我们下次再见喽，拜拜。